Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first post, and main reason for creating this channel is to encourage people to seek God, find Him, and have a relationship with Him. Personally, there was a time when I was out there seeking everything but God, seeking everything but what God actually represented, and I was going to church and praying, but there was something that was missing. One day I asked God, what was it? What was it between you and David that made him say that my soul pants for God like how the deer pants for the water brooks? What was it between you and Moses that he said, if I found favor in your eyes and if I found grace in your eyes, let me see you? That relationship that God had with Abraham, that God had with Solomon. I read about these and I realized that I was playing. You see, from the beginning, God wanted a relationship with man. He made man in His likeness and in His image because He wanted a relationship. Because God can't have a relationship with anything that is not like Him in His nature. God can't have a relationship with sin. So God made Adam in His image and in His likeness, holy, righteous, in that state of innocence, because God wanted a relationship with them. But they disobeyed and they were cast out of the garden, and a rift was created, and God lost that relationship that He had with man. So God sent His Son Jesus to die, take our death penalty, give us His nature once again in the form of His Spirit, so that we can have a relationship with God. Everything that God did, He went to lengths and breadths, depths to have relationship with men. So God stands at the door and He knocks continually each day, so that we open the door and He comes in and He has a relationship with us. He wants to have a relationship with His creation. But we are out there seeking everything but God. We have shut God out. You know, my life has been anything but ordinary. And I thought, maybe from my experience with God, maybe from the supernatural that I experience each and every day, somebody out there will be encouraged to give God a chance. Somebody out there would be encouraged to let God in, to open the door for Him to come in and have a relationship. It is not about ceremonies. It is not about church service. It is not about offertory. It is not about rituals. It is about a relationship with God, a personal relationship. He being your Father, your leader, your shepherd, your guide, your everything. And that is what God has always wanted. So I want to encourage you. By my experiences, my life, my relationship with God, perhaps you may be encouraged to reach out and find Him. I told God that I want that relationship that you wanted with man when you made us. Why you made us. You placed them in a garden. You made all kinds of beautiful trees to grow for them. You clothed them, fed them, and in the afternoon you came visiting them. Before man disobeyed and lost the relationship, I want that bond. And He gave it to me. If you want a relationship with God, He is going to give it to you. You are going to experience that love that He is. He alone is able to love us as we desire to be loved. So I created a channel. I share devotional each day on a few social media platforms. I love the impact. I get the messages and the testimonies of the change that people are experiencing in their lives. and I see that God is giving an increase. God is giving an increase, and I am encouraged to do more. Because I have not ever wanted anything more than for people to seek God, to give Him a chance. He made us. He made the world. He made us to have a relationship with us. But we have relegated God to the back. And we are leading our own selves. We are sheep. He is the shepherd. You need to follow and move when He moves. You need to know His voice and obey Him and walk with Him. The Bible said Noah walked with God. He was just and perfect in his generation, and he walked with God. And Enoch walked with God. Abraham walked with God. Moses walked with God. Joshua walked with God. David walked with God. These people knew God differently from what all other people knew Him to be. So I went in search of a relationship, and I found that God was already there holding out His hand. Just that I was busy looking elsewhere, seeking love from other things. And He was there holding out His hand. He was there knocking, relentlessly knocking, so that I will open the door. And the day He came into my life, everything about me ceased being ordinary. I ceased being ordinary, and I became what the Word of God talks about. I became something else, having the very nature of God. He leading me, and I have fallen, and I have made mistakes, and I have disobeyed, but I am His child, and so He washes me. I am His flock. He washes me. He places me over His shoulders once again. So I thought, maybe, just perhaps, one out there may be encouraged to reach out for God and have a relationship with Him. If you want God, He will give Himself to you because He wants you more than you want Him. He looks out for us each day, arming us with jealous care. We are His creation, but sin stands in the way. So He asks, abandon sin. Like the prodigal son, get up, arise, and return to the Father. Because the father was standing in a window somewhere, and he saw the child coming from afar, which means that he was always looking out for his son. Perhaps he may return. And the boy didn't even finish speaking. He said, get the fattened calf, bring ropes and put it on him. For this child of mine was lost, now he is found. He was blind, now he can see. I was blind, and I was lost. And I thought I knew how to serve God. But I did not. It was all about ceremonies and rituals and what I saw others do. And God changed that for me. He transformed me into something else. I wish you'd give God a chance in your life. I have so much to share, and I have so much to say, and my heart is full, and my mouth is speaking. Please, Paul said, I implore you, be reconciled to God. Everything He did, all He wants is for us to love Him because He loves us, to seek Him because He's right there. Open the door and allow Him in. Tell Him, God, I want you. I want a relationship with you. I want a deeper bond with you. I want a deeper, because I'm not there yet. I want more. Encourage me